Hi, my name is George, and today I'll be talking about chi. So, what is chi? To put it simply, chi is that which gives life as far as the body. Chi is what separates a dead person or cadaver from a living individual. And to utilize a biblical reference, it is what God inhaled into the residue to deliver Adam. Chi is is additionally the premise of needle therapy. And just to go further on what chi is on strict terms, the word ki signifies breath, air, or gas. However, metaphorically, ki is life drive. Now, in China, the comprehension of ki is intrinsic is actually intrinsic in the simple dialect. For example, the strict interpretation of the Chinese character signifying well being is unique, key, and the exacting interpretation of the character of the imperativeness is amazing key. Now, the exact interpretation of the character signifying the benevolent is tranquil key. Now, key has a couple of names, or is called different names in different cultures. The principle of driving force is common to many cultures and religions and traditions. In Japan, it's called ki, and in India, it's called prana or shakti. The ancient Egyptians referred to it as ka, and the ancient Greeks as pneuma. For the Native Americans, it is the Great Spirit, and in Africa, it is known as Ashe. In Hawaii, is Ha or Ma. Now, there are several uses for chi, and here are some of them. A solid life power will make a person feel invigorated, alarmed, and present. And they will always remain in the present moment as long as their key is up. While a powerless person or powerless power results in languor in this manner, making a man feel weak more than often. So that means when you're low on key or energy, like that is the chi in your body, you will feel low in power. Altogether, for a man to feel lively and improve mental limit, they can build their chi with both traditional Chinese medicine and needle therapy depend on adjusting the upgrading chi to bring body into a condition of well-being. Now, as far as the types of chi goes, experts of Chinese medicine Qigong have recognized a wide range of sorts of ki. Inside the human body, there is the ki that we are brought into the world with, and it's called Yuan ki or tribal ki. The ki that we ingest amid our lives from substances such as water, air, and Qigong practice is called Hutain ki or postnatal ki. And the ki that streams at the surface of the body as a defensive shit is called Wei Qi or defensive Qi. Each inside organ additionally has its own Qi or life-driven force. For example, there is the spleen Qi, there is the lung Qi, there's the kidney Qi. Now, as far as the Taoist cosmology goes, two of the most major types of Qi are the yin Qi and the yang Qi. The primordial female and manly energies. Numerous Qigong rehearse use paradise Qi and earth Qi, and the Qi that radiates explicitly from tree, blossoms, lakes, and mountains. Now that brings me to the next subject, which is building chi in the body. Now, it is feasible for the vitality in the person increments. Um, in a person's increments, thusly, improvement of chi can make an evil individual powerful or frail individual dynamic. Now, more chi can improve mental limit as well. The idea of chi additionally reaches out past the body, physical, the physical body to unpretentious energies that enact every human capacity, including feelings and thoughts. Um, Unequal chi makes your feelings end up tormented and troubled. Adjusted chi makes your feelings wind up smooth and more fulfilling. From the point of view of thought, when a person's mental chi turns out to be more refined, it improves their imagination at all levels: workmanship, business, connection, kid raising, and so on. Otherworldly chi makes it more workable for a person to go by and go into higher condition of awareness, which lie at the core of the religious experience. Qigong, and Jujitsu, which is also Tai Chi, and different types of Taoist military and mending expressions enable a man to create inconspicuous chi vitality, not as though not as a thought, yet rather leave you to feel and experience what it is in your body straightforwardly, balanced and free-flowing ki. The fundamental insights of Qi and Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and herbal medicine is the balanced and free-flowing Qi result in health, while stagnant or imbalanced Qi leads to disease. This is not true only at a level of the human body, but also regarding natural landscapes, mountains, rivers, forests, and human-made structures, which includes houses, office buildings, and parks. That means Qi isn't just limited to the human body; it's also in every other thing in our environment, which includes mountain and houses and everything. Whether it's man-made or whether it's natural, naturally made by God. What happens is that if the chi is low in an object, it loses energy. So, in the same way that an acupuncturist diagnoses energetic imbalances and works to reestablish free-flowing qi in the human body, so does the practitioner of Feng Shui perceive energetic imbalances in natural or human-made landscapes, and then apply various techniques to remedy those imbalances. In both cases, the goal is to establish a more open flow of energy in the particular internal or external environment. We can understand the Taoist ceremony also as being a form of Qigong or Feng Shui, since specific actions and arrangement of ritual objects are used to invoke the flow of sacred energy. Like a powerful acupuncture treatment, the successful ritual opens a portal between the human realm and the realm of the spirits, deities, and immortals. The circulation of qi. The central knowledge of Qigong and Chinese medicine, that is needle therapy and homegrown prescriptions, is the descendant and free streaming qi result in well-being. While stale or imbalanced qi prompts illness, this is genuine not only at the dimension of the human body. Tai Chi. Tai Chi, otherwise known as shadow boxing, is one of the significant parts of conventional Chinese combative techniques. It is a name gone from the philosophical term judo, the principle composed reference of which showed up in the Book of Changes more than 3,000 years ago by the Zhou dynasty, 1100 to 1221 BC. In this book, it says that all progression exists Tai Chi, which causes the contrary energy in all things. And what Tai Chi implies a definitive of extreme, frequently used to portray the unfathomability of the universe. Now, what is Tai Chi? Tai Chi, likewise called Yoga Chan, is a non competitive, self managed arrangement to duplicate physical exercise and extend it. So each stance streams into the following, immediately guaranteeing that your body has a steady movement. Tai Chi has a wide range of styles. Each style may quietly stress different yoga standards and strategies. There are varieties inside each form. A few styles may concentrate on well being or upkeep, while others center around the hand to hand fighting part of Kendo, which is also known as Tai Chi. Tai Chi is not quite the same as yoga, which is another sort of intellectual movement. Yoga incorporates different physical stance and breathing strategies alongside with reflection. Tai Chi is more of a fighting movement. Now, here are some examples of Tai Chi movement. I just went to look at some images that show people practicing Tai Chi and showing what it's like to move in different stands for students that are practicing, and they are doing it in an open like park type area, which is mostly recommended. That is where, if I was to practice it today, that's where I would go, because it just feels like, although it can be done anywhere, this is just one example, and this is one of the poses that is included in Tai Chi movement, and it has a lot of benefits which I'll also get into later. But this is part of the practice, and these are also like the what people wear whenever they practice it, because it has a free flowing property about it, that whenever you wear it, it feels like your hand movement and every movement can move to the next type of technique of movement, as far as slow movement goes, and getting yourself into a state where all your muscles are being released from just being so hardened. So these are examples of practicing Tai Chi. And some Tai Chi principles. The basic standard of Tai Chi depend on the old Chinese reasoning of Taoism, which focuses on the characteristics, equalization in every way, and the requirement for living in profound and physical accord with examples of nature. As indicated by the reasoning, everything is made out of two inverse and yet entirely correlative components of yin yang working in a relationship, which is an interminable equalization. Jiu-jitsu, which is also Tai Chi, comprises of activities similar, adjusted among the yin yang, which is the reason it is so outstandingly powerful. Now, yin yang. Yin yang. Yin yang are other extremes and are found in everything throughout everyday life. In nature, everything inclines towards a normal condition of amicability. Moreover, yin yang are dependably in complete equalization. Idea, for example, delicate, malleable, yielding, and ladylike are related to yin, while ideas, for example, of hard, inflexible, and manly are related to yang. The two sides supplement each other entirely and together frame an ideal entirety. Things which are superbly adjusted and in accordance find a sense of contentment. Finding a sense of contentment usually drives to lifespan that is longer. A splendid blended individual will demonstrate the equalization and accumulation by his or her serenity and quietness of the brain. Tai Chi and Qigong. Qigong, from which Jiu-Jitsu Ki starts, is a control that includes the psychic breathing and development to make quiet characteristics equalization of vitality that can be utilized in work and amusement of self-protection like yoga, where numerous assortments have developed throughout hundreds of years. There are more than 3,000 assortments of Qigong and 5 unique customs that includes Taoist, Buddhist, Confucian, hand-to-hand fighting, and therapeutic, and 2 noteworthy sorts that includes delicate and hard. Soft Qigong is called internal Qigong, of which Kendo, Tai Chi, is president. Judo and Qigong are hundreds of years old, related to personality and body rehearsals. The types of Tai Chi. The types of Tai Chi. Yang Wu and Kendo Ki are 3 of the most well-known styles of Judo. The Yang style, which incorporates 24 developments in its basic shape, 100 that is, or which includes 108 events in the conventional frame, is requested because one has to keep their full position and kneels bow more than often. The Wu style, which incorporates 24 to 36 developments in its shorter frame, 100 in events in the customary, is gentler than the Yang style since it utilizes a smaller yet higher position where the knees are precisely as bowed. The Yoga Ki style, which has 20 developments, likewise uses a more elevated position, however, with considerably less of weight from one leg to the next than the other 2. Since Wu style utilizes a high thin place, it might be less demanding for tenderfoot and perfect for enhancing balance. Regardless of which method a person practices, they are all led gradually, purposefully, smoothly, and every development streaming flawlessly into the following decisively. Benefits of Tai Chi. In China, it is believed that Tai Chi can delay aging and prolong life, increase flexibility, strengthen muscle and tendons, and aid in the treatment of heart disease, high blood pressure, arthritis, digestive disorders, skin diseases, depression, cancer, and many other illnesses. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a good ideal of scientific evidence to support these claims. But in a particular study of Tai Chi called a meta-analysis, where many studies on one subject are reviewed, the author concludes that although there is some evidence to support the positive effects of Tai Chi on health, fitness, and balance, many of the studies are limited by small numbers of subjects and wide variations in the type of duration of Tai Chi used. Bearing these limitations in mind, here are some of the documented benefits. What science had to say about it as far as research went. Research findings suggest that practicing Tai Chi may improve balance, stability in older people, and those with Parkinson's reduce pain from the knee arthritis. Help people also cope with fibromyalgia and back pain, and promote quality of life and mood in people with heart failure and cancer. There has been less research on the effects of Qigong, but some studies suggest it may reduce chronic neck pain, although results are mixed, and suffering from fibromyalgia. Qigong also may help improve general quality of life. Both also may offer psychological benefits such as reduction in anxiety. However, differences in the research on stress that was conducted make it difficult to draw a firm conclusion about this claim. Balance, and fall prevention, which is another benefit of practicing Tai Chi. A large portion of exploration of Tai Chi has been done in more established people in the region of parity and fall counteractive action. The region of research is critical because fall-related wounds are a primary source of death from damage and handicapped among seasoned grown-ups. And a standout amongst the genuine fall wounds is hip crack. One portion of every single more established adult hospitalized are for the breaking of the hip, and they never recover from their previous dimension of capacity. Since Tai Chi developments are moderate and purposeful, with movements of body weight from one leg to the next as a team with abdominal area movements, now and then with one leg noticeable all around, it challenges balance and may have since a long time ago expected it to enhance stability and decrease fall reoccurrence. This suspicion has been credited and firmly bolstered by exploration. Now, strength and endurance. Tai Chi also increases the strength and endurance of a person. In fact, one investigation took a Ghana at grown-ups in their 70s and who rehearsed Tai Chi 3 times each week for 12 weeks, hour-long classes. These grown-ups were given a battery of physical wellness tests to quantify balance, stable quality, and perseverance and adaptability in 12 weeks. After only a month and a half, a factual huge enhancement were seen in parity, sturdy quality, continuance, and adaptability measures. Improvement in every one of these regions expanded further following the 12 weeks. The creators of the investigation reasoned that Tai Chi is a powerful meditation that enhances parity, upper body and lower body, solid quality and perseverance, and upper and lower adaptability in more seasoned grown-ups. Now, fibromyalgia is a type of disease or a type of pain that is actually that Tai Chi really helps with. In fact, fibromyalgia is one of the most common musculoskeletal disorders and is associated with high levels of impaired health and painful symptoms that frequently flare up without relief. The cause of FM, in short, is unknown and there is no known cure. In a study of 39 subjects with FM who practiced Tai Chi twice weekly for 6 weeks, 1 hour classes long, it was found that FM symptoms and health-related quality of life improved after the study. This could be good news for many other individuals who suffer from this disorder. Stress. Another thing that Tai Chi helps reduce. The request of living are unpleasant for grown-ups and all things considered. One can straightforwardly point to think about demonstrating a decrease in worry from rehearsing judo or rehearsing Tai Chi. However, in one examination, subjects who repeated Tai Chi detailed that psychological control was one of the advantages. The breathing development and mental fixation expected of people who practice Tai Chi might be only the diversion you require from your rushed way of life. The mind-body association is one that merits extraordinary consideration as it has been accounted for that breathing composed with body development and eye coordination advances smoothness. So, who can practice Tai Chi? Tai Chi is a low effect and puts negligible weight on muscles and joints, making it for the most part okay for all ages and wellness levels. Actually, on the grounds that Tai Chi is low effect workout or a low effect type of workout, it might be particularly appropriate in the case that a person more established grown up who generally may not work out is suitable for Tai Chi. One may likewise discover Tai Chi engaging in light of the fact that it is reasonable and requires no different gear. One can do Tai Chi at any place, including inside or outside. What's more, one can do Tai Chi alone or in a class where it is gathered. Although Tai Chi is commonly protected, ladies who are pregnant or individuals with joint issue, back torment, cracks, extreme osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, or a hernia ought to consult with their social insurance supplier before attempting Tai Chi. Alteration or evasion of the specific stances might be suggested. Now, the reasons to practice Tai Chi. Well, first of all, the danger is low. It can be done at any place, anytime. It requires no space, no condoms inhabitants, and exceptional apparel or hardware. That means you don't need a specific clothes or anything. All you just need is yourself. It can be done at your very place, and it doesn't have a competition in it. It's just full of movements that increases your blood flow, makes your blood move smoothly. How to get started with Tai Chi. Despite of the fact that you can lease or purchase recordings and books about Tai Chi, one has to consider looking for direction from a qualified Tai Chi teacher to pick up the full advantages and learn legal strategies. One can discover Tai Chi classes in numerous ways networks today. To determine a close class, one has to contact a neighborhood wellness focused well-being clubs, or senior faculties. Tai Chi teachers don't need to be authorized or go to a standard preparing program. It is smart, though, to get some information about an educator's preparation and encounter and suggestions if you can do it. A Tai Chi teacher can show specific position, breathing methods, and also a teacher can likewise show a person how to rehearse Tai Chi securely, particularly in the event that person has wounds, perpetual conditions, or equalization or coordination issues. Alright, although Tai Chi is moderate and delicate for the most part, it doesn't have a negative symptom. It might be conceivable to get harmed on the off chance that you don't utilize the best possible strategies. That means if you don't use the proper form or technique that is given to by a real Tai Chi teacher, you may be subjected to have wounds if you don't know what you're doing. In the wake of learning Tai Chi, one may in the end feel sufficiently sure to do Tai Chi all alone. In any case, if one appreciates the social part of the class, consider proceeding with gathering Tai Chi classes. Feeling the ki. The ability to see the stream of ki straightforwardly or to see it and feel it is something that can be developed through preparing a qigong or needle therapy. Like any expertise, a few people are most significant at it than others. For a few, it appears to come normally, and for some others, it's greater extent or it feels like a test. Regardless of whether it is not intentionally or developed or recognized, a large portion of us can differentiate between somebody who has incredible vitality and from somebody who we feel a terrible vibe from. Now, also, the more significant part of us can see when we go into a room whether the environment appears to be loose and elevated or tense and overwhelming. To the degree that we notice such things, we see the dimension of ki, Taoism, and ki. Even though we are generally in propensity for seeing our reality in regards to strong shapes and structures, Taoism encourages that we can prepare ourselves to see different ways, and brilliant place to begin is with our own very human body. Although we may encounter our body as being some degree stable, at a subatomic dimension it is contained generally of water, an extreme liquid substance. Besides, at a nuclear dimension, it is 99.99% space, a vast canny vacancy. Now, in conclusion, present-day innovation is thought to make noteworthy obstruction with regular stream of ki because of the predominance of electromagnetic fields, as EMFs, made by high-pressure electrical cables, microwaves, Wi-Fi signals, and other air-constrained fields. Advancements of mechanical amendments for EMF radiation, for example, EarthCom EMF protection for a healthy home and balanced body-mind, may offer some security to help the regular stream of ki. A few specialists exceedingly prescribe different EarthCom gadgets or different methods of EMF security as a shield against electromagnetic brown haze. Those who practice Taoist yoga, reflection, Qigong, and hand-to-hand fighting, and also those with specific sensitivity may well need to think about such insurances. And that concludes my presentation about Qi, which includes Tai Chi. It's a very vast subject that a lot of people do. We also see it in the media. A lot of actors, actresses, and TV shows such as anime. Well, from the ones I've watched, anime and some actors such as Jet Li and Jackie Chan, they use Qi to get to the next level whenever they are portrayed in movies. So Qi is all around. It's the energy inside us, and that concludes my presentation today.